Hey guys, Batsonic Abby here. So, it's been a few days since I made a vlog or a video. So, yesterday I got my senior pictures done, which is pretty crazy, you know. The craziness of senior year has thus begun, and it's kind of mentally freaking out a little bit, so. But, it's hard to believe that, this school year will be my last year of high school. And kind of freaking out because, once you get out of high school, you have to adult. And part of me doesn't want to adult yet. And week before last, I got my permit, my driving permit. And it was also the first time I ever, not the first time I drove a car, but first time I actually technically drove a car on the road. And technically the second time driving a car. And I kind of ended up in a ditch. So I suck at driving a lot. So don't trust me on the road, people. I suck. Um, but I've been getting a little bit of attention from my family members lately. Not exactly good attention. Because, for one thing, I've colored my hair, but my parents wanted my hair colored. But it's not my parents that are um, giving me heck, so to speak. But, I mean, it's not really a big problem. I'm not really freaking out about it. But, my granny and my mom's sister are kind of giving me heck. Mostly my mom's sister. I mean, yeah, it's been kind of crazy since my granddad passed away last year. But, they've been talking about, you know, my ears. I've been gauging them. They've been like this for a while. And my hair and everything. My aunt, she, she hated that I colored my hair blue. And she hated that I have my ears gauged. And she's like, if you were my kid, I'd never let you do that. So to that, I was mentally saying to myself, saying you won't let your kid be themselves, you know? Because my parents are good parents. They're letting me be myself. And technically, the gauging ears they don't really approve of, but I know my limits with it. But there's gonna be criticism, no matter what you do. And my granny, she was like, "Are you doing all this just to get attention?" Because she says a lot of people do that just to get attention. No, they don't. They do that just to be themselves. I'm doing this to be me. You know, it's one of those weird things teenagers do. We try to figure out who the heck we are. When I was in eighth grade, I was trying to be goth. And then I figured, hey, I'm not goth. I'm never gonna be goth. So I tried out being scene, style. I'm like, okay, I'm not scene. What am I? So now I consider myself punk. I listen to punk music, but I'm not really. I'm not one of those punks who's like, hey, punk. I'm not like that. I try to figure out who I am, and I've changed a lot along the way. Back in eighth grade, I probably would have never pictured myself looking like this. And if you look at my high school freshman year photo and look at me now, you will see there is a major difference. In my freshman year picture, I actually look all girlified and whatnot. You're supposed to look good for school pictures, but I kind of try to be girly and stuff like that. More girly than what I am. And, I figure I'm just gonna be me, and if people don't like that, then that's okay. You know, nobody has to like me. I don't do this stuff. I don't do what I do for attention. I do this just to be me, and that's perfectly fine. You know, do what you do. Do what makes you happy. You know, don't live to make. You know, don't live just to make everybody else around you happy. Live to make yourself happy. Because if you strive to make everyone else happy instead of yourself, you're going to end up being unhappy. And that's not good. So, there's that. And, Hayden, he doesn't really like me coloring my hair. He doesn't like me, you know, doing anything different or weirdly. But, you know, I tell him I'm me, you know. You know, I'm doing this for me. I'm doing this for my happiness, you know. And, you know, when I colored my hair blue, you know, luckily this past school year, they lifted the no colored hair ban, so kids were able to color their hair, whatever color. And they used to do that because they thought it would take attention away from school, when it actually doesn't. But it does give you a little bit more attention, and because more people will look at you, so they will give you good criticism, they will give you bad criticism. There's always going to be criticism. And you know, I was that girl with the blue hair walking around Walmart, and there'd be this random kid like, hey, I like your hair. I'm like, oh, hey, thanks. You know, it's crazy. And then you'd got that random person be like, why the heck would you do that? You're ruining yourself. No, I'm not. And I'm not one of those people who color my hair all the time. I mean, even though this is the third time I colored my hair this year, I don't usually do that. At the most, I usually color my hair once a year. And the reason I went red originally was because, you know, I wanted my hair to be a little different. The reason I went the light blue was because it's my dream to have blue hair. It kind of was. I've always wanted blue hair. And the reason I colored my hair black was, well, for one thing, my parents I'm pretty sure I went over this already, but my parents wanted my hair colored for my senior pictures. So I'm like, you know what if at the end of senior year I don't have my hair blue, you know? And at least with black, my hair is closer to a natural color. But the thing is, my hair is kind of wet, but the thing is, my hair doesn't take the color well, so it's more of a blue-black. So, a dark blue. But it's closer to a natural color than that light blue was, so. And, you know, I've changed a lot, you know. There's people I'm no longer friends with that I used to call best friends. There's people I don't talk to that I still consider friends, you know. I've had friendships fall apart. I've had one or two friendships come back together. And when a friendship comes back together, that is amazing. You know, it's you're truly blessed when that happens, if it's a good friend. So, and luckily, this was a good friend. So, I'm probably just gonna end things here. And thank you all so much for hearing my rant and my crazy hair story and everything. Thank you so much. Thanks for watching and subscribing. Peace out.